O Conexão Surf aproveitou a presença desses dois irmãos do surf famosos havaianos, os irmãos Hu, para explicar um pouquinho para vocês como é ser havaiano nesse mundo de surf de hoje em dia. Michael, the sport of surfing in Hawaii, it's really part of culture, and then it became a kind of fashion all around the world, or do you think a surfer is a surfer wherever?
Well, in Hawaii, it's a little more laid back. You know, it's more. Everyone surfs, even if you're not professional. It's family surfs. Like California now, it's a lot more. I don't know what the word is, but it's a lot more. Commercialized. That's it. It's really big, which is good. Yeah, because now the kids got coaches, managers, they're trainers. I think it's really good, and on the other hand, I like the way it is in Hawaii also. There's trainers and stuff too, but a lot of the surfing in Hawaii is still laid back. Yeah, yeah.
You are coaching Coco all around the world on the circuit.
Yeah, no, it's really good for me. I go along on tour with her to make sure she has the right boards, gets from the airport to where she's staying. I do surfing. I surf with her on the side, and pretty much I'm more of a dad. I'm not a coach. I'm just a dad, and I can't really tell her too much about surfing because she's surfing just as good as I am. And so I'm maybe better. But I just want to try to be there for the support, and now she doesn't need me as much. The first year she did because she didn't know about different countries, and I was a little worried. Her being a girl, but then at the same time, my son, I've been traveling a lot with my son, and I do the same thing, just be dad, get him to the contests, make sure his boards are good, just the little things, and make sure he's eating good, getting to sleep, and yeah, I'm really happy to run around with the kids and do that, but I'm dad, not coach.
So we surf all day, poker all night. Everything is alright with me and my Japanese squeeze. Please.
And you are champion of the world. And how it did it take so long to happen for a Hawaiian guy?
Not that many Hawaiians got supported to travel around and do the world tour, to feel taken care of, get the luxuries of, it's not easy traveling, competing. You got to get your rent-a-cars, you got to get your hotels. We've slept on the beach before, and a lot of it's what you got, what you got in your heart. And I was a follower, more or less. My brother, I was fortunate that I was able to learn from him how to travel, how to speak, how to talk, communicate. It sets you up. Everybody sets themselves up. Nobody's surfing in the water except us individually. But it's good to not have those types of pressure on your mind while you're competing. And I kind of stumbled into, my world title. I hadn't won an event the whole year. Just had consistent results. And, mathematically, I said, wow, this is as close as I've ever been to a world title. Let's see what we can do with this. And, things worked out. Certain people had to win and certain people had to lose. And fortunately for me, it all, came to a head, and I was able to benefit from it. And other than that, we're pretty humbled. It's no rah-rahs or anything. It's just take it with a grain of salt either way. And I'm just stoked I could be the first one to represent Hawaii. For world title was just a blessing. It was a bonus, I think, just from all the hard work that we've been doing.
Is it harder for a Hawaiian to compete all around the world? I mean, because you live in paradise and suddenly you have to compete in different kind of sheet of waves.
Well, I think it's really hard for the Hawaiians because they're used to being at home. Same for like the Brazilians. The Brazilians, Hawaiians, they like to be home, and it's easy to be home with your family and eat your food. You always eat. You usually surf better at home. Derek and myself and say my kids now, whatever. I try to put them in the competitive spirit, and you got to be able to go out there and not worry about what's at home. Home will be there, and we'll get back home. But I definitely think the Hawaiians got a hard time traveling to so many places and being gone from their family, and they're really family orientated and they love to be home. So yeah, Hawaiians, it's a hard time for them to travel. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
That's why if there is a master circuit, maybe you not interested to, to surf all the circuit.
Well, we want to surf some quality waves. I understand it's incredible for Brazil, for the people to get to see us, but even that alone, I mean, what did they get to see us embarrassing ourselves on 1 foot surf? Hopefully this will lead to bigger and better things, but between, I know myself and Michael, we want to surf Pipeline, we want to surf Fiji, we want to go to some world-class waves where we can be a spectacle and not, just a circus.
And where you can show the surf, huh?
Yes, yeah.
I mean, we're really happy to be here, and we do the whole Masters tour for sure, because that's we don't mind at all. But if it's in good surf, like they're saying they're having one in Fiji, okay, raise my hand, I want to go, and maybe, if they said, oh, we're having one in Florida, I don't think I'll show up. It's like this for that part.
It's been 5 foot though out here. That's why we have the internet. That's why we have the global internet. It could be 5 and it would be incredible. And we're into that too.
Those waves
yes,
already,
yeah. So it's nothing. We learned on waves like this. So, we're trying to make $1.
That's it. And
For the family.
yeah. And talking about family, what have you been doing since you quit the tour?
Surfing every day.
It's a nice way to live.
Yeah. I surf so much. I live for Pipeline still, and
I take a second walk down the street of fame. I paid it off and paid for it again. All these miserable feelings never end. But to fall and be down something I try to.
just surfing and trying to do my best of being a dad and take care of, your mom. We still have our mom, with us. We lost our dad when we were quite young, and we're family orientated, as Michael said earlier, and just making more family. I'm going to be a grandpa pretty soon, and we just cherish that moment. And surfing's a bonus for us. We went to the beach just to swim, to skimboard, bodyboard, dive, pick shells and eat shells, and surfing was there. Go, boy.
Mm-hmm.
And we turned it into a lifestyle. Michael's turned it into a lifestyle for myself. Him being 7, almost 8 years older than me, and me losing my father at such a young age, he's kind of took over that. He took over that presence, as a father figure.
And what do you think about the women's circuit that they are surfing better than ever, and suddenly we won't have a finish in Hawaii. Isn't it weird?
Well, it's really bad. That's obviously the contest directors in Hawaii aren't doing their work. You know, I mean, if they were, there's no way there wouldn't have been a girls' event there. And as I see right now, there's not even the 6-star prime in Hawaii for the men's, and we got all our men are not traveling. They need this much. We need 1 or 2 minimum, and there used to be 2. Now there's going to be 0. So I mean, it's going to be really hard for a Hawaiian to make the tour if it's going to stay like that, because a lot of our surfers from Hawaii do their best at home, you know, and they like the bigger surf, just being at home. Just like in Brazil, a lot of the surfers from Brazil do better at home because they're in their culture, they're in their environment, they're in their surf. They know beach breaks and sandbars probably better than a lot of surfers. I mean, there's like 6-star primes or something in Brazil, which is very smart of the contest directors. I mean, if anybody was any good, it would be the contest directors. And thumbs down for the contest director in Hawaii. Down. But yeah, thumbs up for Brazilian making surfing 6-star primes and all that. Thumbs up for you guys. Yeah.
Nice.